our social media outlets to include Instagram and our YouTube channel. When taking this class, please make sure you have consulted with your physician to make sure it's a good fit for you and your body prior to taking this class or any new class or changing your exercise regimen. Make sure that you're wearing good, comfortable, and supportive clothing, tennis shoes, flexible supportive bottoms, as well as a flexible supportive top. You should have water by your side should you need to take a drink and rehydrate yourself during the workout. And also make sure that you're on a firm, flat surface. You don't necessarily need a mat or a beach towel, can be an alternate, but you do need to make sure that you have a good clear space around you so that you can complete the workout. During today's workout, we are not going to use any equipment. We are going to use our total body weight to do the exercise we're going to do today. I'm going to introduce the exercise by name, and then I want you to join right in with me to do the exercise. Today, we are looking to do more of a counting for each exercise that we do and less of a timing. Before, we would do the exercise for a certain period of time, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. But today, we're actually going to count the number of reps that we're going to do. If you should feel fatigued or feel like you need to take a moment to step back from the workout for a little bit, please feel free to do so. And if you feel energized to rejoin, then we'd love to have you. However, if you feel like you need to take the rest of the workout off, you're more than welcome to do that as well, because I want you to listen to your body and do what's best for you. All right, if you're ready to get started, then so am I. We're going to start with our marches in 4, 3, 2, 1. Marching, low to the ground, low impact, moving the arms, palms are open. All right, so they're showing no closed fists. Good. In about 5 seconds, we're going to take our right arm and our right leg. With our right arm, we're going to reach overhead, and with our right leg, we're going to step out. We're going to then alternate and do the same thing with our left hand reaching overhead and our left leg sticking out. In 3, 2, 1. So reaching overhead, kicking the leg of the same side out in the opposite direction. Not forgetting to breathe. Good, we're going to keep this up for a little bit longer, and then we're going to go into our squats with our hands on our hips. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder width apart and squat. Good. Elbows out. Not rolling the shoulders, but shoulders are down. Knees are forward, toes are forward, heels are down on the mat or the floor. Pull the belly button in. And make sure when you come down, you are pretending as if you were hunched over a dirty toilet to kind of gauge where your body should be. Good. 5 more. 4, 3. They're going to kick it out to the side. 2. And 1. Good. Kicking out to the side. Just getting the body warm, blood moving from head to toe. Good. Keep it up. Then we're going to switch it up in a little bit and kick to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick to the front. And then a little bit, we're going to switch again, and then we're going to kick towards the back. So what we're doing when we do that, we're warming up the muscles on the outside of the hips. When we kick towards the front, We're getting a little flexion in the knees, bending the knees a little bit, getting the blood warm there. We're also warming up the glutes, and we're going to warm the glutes and the lower back when we kick to the back. Doing that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick to the back. You're still pulling your belly button in when you do this. Good. And it's just a little lean forward, okay? So don't let your chest drop past your belly button. So just a little hinge forward, a little kick back. Good. We're going to keep this up for a little while longer, and then we're going to go into lunges with our arms up by our ears. Keep your head up, chin hovering over your chest, looking forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Arms up and lunge. Remember to make your lunge as high or as low as you want it. This is just a warm up, so you don't need to go full throttle, full progression with your moves, your exercises. Good. Keep it up for another 10 seconds. Then we're going to do a little static stretching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring both arms up. And let's reach up towards the ceiling. Come up on your tippy toes. Let yourself fall down. Just come back up onto your tippy toes. Hold and breathe. Good. Bring your arms down at your sides. Push through the fingertips. Open the chest up. And while we're here, let's go ahead and circle it forward. And stop. And let's circle back. And stop. Good. And let's round the back. Hug the imaginary beach ball. Pull the belly button in. Tuck the chin slightly. Look down over your chest and slightly at your belly button. Keeping the feet on the floor. Toes may lift up slightly, but not too much. And bring the arms up. Bend to the elbow. Hand flat against the back. Stretching out the biceps. Stretching out your arms. Good. And the muscles surrounding. Alright, then switch. Remember, your hand goes flat on the back. You're pulling at the elbow. You're going to feel a stretch right back here at the tricep area. Good. Remember, stretch as we hold for at least 15 seconds. Good. Round the arms behind you. Interlock the fingers. Drop the shoulders down. And push your chest forward. Look forward. Feet are flat. Toes are forward. Heels are down. And feel the stretch all across your shoulders. In the front of the chest. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what we want to do now is we want to do our IT stretch. So long band along the side. Right leg comes behind the left. Right arm comes up and over. And we lean towards the left. Let's switch. Arm is up and over. And bring that arm down. Good. Let's come on down to our ground, to the floor. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. And we're going to inhale and exhale and round the back for a cat stretch. Press your palms into the mat, to the floor, to the ground, wherever you are. And then come back to a flat back, okay? So when I say flat back, that means I should imagine or be able to place something hot on my back, and because my back is not sinking, it should not wobble. If my back is sinking in this position, then it would wobble, but flat back, round. And that just for precautionary measures. Please don't put anything hot on your back, okay? And one more time, inhale and exhale. Just a metaphor. Very good. Flat back. Now we're going to take our left leg forward, bring both hands on the inside, and we're going to do our twist. So make sure your palms are flat, your fingers are spread wide. Before you take your outside arm, swing it up, open the chest, reach up through the fingertips. Allow the hand that is on the ground, the shoulder of that arm, to push against the inside of the front leg, and we're going to breathe. One more breath. Now let's switch. Right leg comes forward, both hands on the inside. Right shoulder pushes against the right knee. Left arm swings up and open the chest. When you do this exercise, right, you're going to feel a stretch right here behind, in your upper part of your back and behind the shoulder blade. It's also a great exercise to practice your balancing, believe it or not. And one more breath. And bring it down. Good. All right, we're also going to do a quad stretch. So before we get to the quad stretch, we're going to come up on one knee. We're going to take the leg in front. For me, it's my left leg. I'm going to extend it. Heel is down, toes are up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands to the ground, and I'm going to walk my hands as far as I can go or want to go to feel a minor discomfort, minor stretching of the back of the leg. The hamstring muscle is what we're stretching. And when you hinge at the hip and lower your head to your knee, you will not only feel a hamstring stretch, but you might also feel a stretch right here in your lower back on the outside, just below the oblique. And if you stretch your arms forward, okay, reaching more for the heel and for the toes, then you'll find that your stretch gets deeper. And when you do the stretch, or any stretch, you want to take a couple of breaths. And then when you feel that discomfort start to evaporate or go away, you want to deepen the stretch and get a little bit lower. Good. And slowly come on up. And we're going to switch the legs out. So first bring it to a bent knee. Then take that leg that's in the front back. Bring the opposite leg forward. And sit back with your glutes to your heel. Lifting up the toes in front. Take your arms and straddle the leg. Slide your hands forward. Very good. And slide your hands back. Come back to a bent knee position. And then come up the best way you know how. You can hold on to the wall. You can have one knee forward, and then you're going to take both hands and push on the meaty part, not the knee, but mid-thigh. And come on up to a standing position. Hold on to the wall if you need to. Bring the heel to the glute. So the heel of your shoe to the middle of your buttocks. Knee is pointing down towards the ground. You can push your hips forward slightly. You'll feel a stretch not only through the front of the leg, but you'll also feel it a little bit in the lower part of the back. Good. And lower down, or let that leg go, and we're going to switch to the opposite side. So you might be saying, Paula, we've done quite a lengthy workout today to encompass some things where you're moving and some things where you're static and you're stretching. So first of all, we always want to stretch the warm muscles. And we're doing a warm-up like this because our warm-up somewhat mimics our workout. Okay? Drop that leg. Get a glass of water or have a sip of water. And your workout today, again, as I mentioned, we're going to be counting more than timing. So we're going to count each rep that you do. If by the time I get to the end of the quantity or the number of reps that we plan to do for the one particular exercise and you find that you're not finished, that's okay, okay? You have the ability to continue going and then catching up, or just cutting where you are and then picking it up another day or another time or even at the end of the workout, just so that you're staying in sync with me and the rest of the class. All right, first things first, we're going to do burpee or Murphy, and we're going to do it with 2 front kicks, okay? So what that looks like is you're going to do a burpee, jump up, jump out, okay? Jump in, jump up, and when I say 2 front kicks, kick, kick, okay? We're going to do 5 of those, okay? We're going to start off with 5. Now, these numbers may increase as we continue or go throughout the workout, but it's only 5, okay? If you do the Murphy version, then you're going to reach up, okay? Hinge down, walk it out, walk it in, roll it up, kick, kick, okay? All right, here we go. 5 is the number, and go. That's 1. Again. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. One more. That's 5. Whew. Take a breath. And then we're going to go on to our next exercise. So if you didn't finish, finish up. All right. Push-ups are what comes next. You can do them on the wall, on the bench, or on your floor. You can do them on your knees, on your elbows, on your knees, extended arms, hands flat, or on the wall. Whatever you decide, stick with it, because we're doing 10 of those. 10. All right, so get down into your position. As a reminder, if you aim to do your push-ups with your knees down, this position is not the push-up position for that. However, if you come to a plank first, then drop your knees, this is the position for your push-up position. There's a difference. You feel it in the core. The one that feels harder, that's the one that you go with. All right? All right, 10 push-ups. Hands flat, under shoulders, and on your toes if you're in your full push-up position, or come down to your knees. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And child's pose. Sit your glutes back as close to your heels as possible. Extend your arms above your head and breathe. Good. And come on up, because next we're going to do our squat jumps. So we've done these before, where we come into a squat position and we elevate or lift up off of the floor, your mat, okay, or the ground. And what you do is, when you do that, okay, and you lift up, you don't extend your legs. So you don't stand up and then jump, you jump from where you are squatting. Okay? Jump from where you are squatting. However, if you find that that's a little bit too much for you, then what you can do is you can come down to your squat position and lift your heels. Lift your heels. Lift your heels. Okay? So for these squat jumps, we are going to do 20 of them. 20. All right? So get yourself ready. Get into your squat position. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Halfway there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Come on now. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Good. Grab water as you need it. All right. Now we're going to go on to dips. Dips is one of my favorites. It is an exercise that works the whole body, and you often forget that. So, you should have a step nearby. I know we said we wouldn't use equipment, but I figured that this wouldn't be too much to get if we needed it. However, if you didn't prepare and you don't have a step nearby, then you can do the very same thing on the floor. So I'll show you. So what you want to do is start with your bottom on the floor. Toes are up, heels are down, knees are bent. But they're not at a direct angle where the knee is over the ankle. They're extended out a bit to give you more support. Your hands are going to be on the ground. And the way your hands are going to be pointing, the fingers of your hand is going to point towards the heel of your shoe. Okay? And then with your hands, palms down and open completely, not up on your fingertips, and your fingers outstretched, you are going to lift your bum up. Okay? And when you lift here, you're going to be in somewhat of like a reverse bridge. And while you're here, you're then going to bend your elbows and try to get your glute to just tap the floor. Okay? That is your dip position if you are not close to a step, a bench, your high back chair, whatever you are using to do your dips. Okay? So for dips, we're going to do 10 of those, okay? I'm going to do mine on the bench. I'm going to have my legs bent. You can do yours on the floor if you don't have a bench or any equipment to use, and we're going to go from there. All right, so remember, if you're using your bench, sitting on the edge, palm is down, or the butt of the hand is down on the bench, fingers hanging over the edge, legs extended, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Now it's time for the cardio piece. We have never done this many before, but we're going to do it today. Today, for the cardio piece, we are going to do jumping jacks. We are going to do pop squats, okay? And we are going to do mountain climbers. So, remember, jumping jacks, of course, If you want to do the regress version, okay, just like the warm-up, arm overhead, leg kicked out, all right? If you want something a little bit more, but not a full-on jump, then you can little hop out, little hop in, little hop out, little hop in with your arms coming overhead as if you're waving someone down. And then for the full-on jumping jack, out and in, all right? All right, for this piece, we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. Then we're going to move on to 5 pop squats. So the pop squats are different from the jump squats. Pop squats are more so you come into a standing position, you jump out to a squat, a wide squat, and you come in and out. Tap the heels, in and out, okay? So we're going to do 5 of those. 10 jacks, 5 pop squats. And then we're going to come down to the mat, and we're going to do mountain climbers. So mountain climbers, we get into our push-up position. Legs are fully extended. The options are take one knee in towards the chest at a time. Or if you feel like you need to come down to your knees, okay, you can then take, it's not really a mountain climber, but it is still something similar to help you work similar muscles. Take right hand, tap left knee. Left hand, tap right knee, okay? And that's just something to help you mimic the same exercise without wearing on the joints that may be making the turn for the better, okay? All right, so that's 10 jacks, 5 pop squats, and how many of these do you think we'll do? 15 is going to be the number, okay? So left and right equals 1. Tap, tap, that's 1. If you're here off of your knees, right, left, that's 1, okay? Then you get a little bit of a break. All right, here we go. 10 jacks, 5 pop squats, 15 mountain climbers, and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And come on down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Cat stretch. And flat back. Again. And flat back. Good. Child's pose. And come on up. Grab water if you need it. And we're going to come down to our back for a second. And we're going to do 2 things. Okay? So, we are going to engage more of the core with these last 2 exercises. Not the last 2 for the entire workout, but the last 2 of this set. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to lay flat on our back. We're going to extend one leg. The other leg is going to be bent at the knee. Arms are going to be down at your sides. And right now you're thinking to yourself maybe, this feels great. This is awesome. I like this pose. I like whatever this exercise is going to be. And I'm glad, because now we're going to change it. We're going to take the leg that's extended. We're going to point the toe. And we're going to lift that leg up just so that the knees meet. So do you see how you cannot see my back knee in front of my front knee? Just so they meet, and then you're going to lower down. You're not going to tap your heel to the ground. You're going to allow it to hover. Then you're going to lift again. Then you're going to lower down. Then you're going to lift again. Then you're going to lower down. Okay? That's all you're doing. All right? And then we're going to switch to the other leg. So we're going to do 20 on the first leg. For me, it's my right leg. And then we're going to do 20 for the opposite leg, my left leg. Okay? 20 is the number. All right, here we go. Head is down, looking straight up at the ceiling. One leg is bent, other leg is extended. Shoulders away from the ears. And here we go. Lift and lower. Lift. Try not to touch the mat with your heel. Try not to go above your knee, okay? Keep control of that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and one more, 20. Good. Bring that leg in. Bring your knee to your chest. Hug your leg and say, I'm sorry. Just kidding. Tell it you love it. Very good. So you should be feeling a nice muscle workup in that right leg. Front of that right leg or front of the first leg that you've used. You also feel some work going on in the hip. All right, let's switch legs. Arms down. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just to where the opposite knee is. Okay, they meet. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. And bring that knee in. So maybe you're saying, Paula, I wasn't even able to get it up to my knee. That's okay. If your lift was simply just hovering over the floor and then lowering it back down, that is quite all right. That's where you are right now, and you're going to grow from there, and that's perfectly fine. All right, let's come up to a standing position. And in our standing position, we are going to try our inchworm, okay? So remember I said we're going to do 2 exercises kind of down on the mat. We're going to go back to one we've done before, all right? So inchworm, we hinge the hip, we walk ourselves out, and then we hold it there for a few seconds before we walk it back in. We're going to do 5 of those, okay? 5. Notice the pattern here. Multiples of 5. All right. So, heels at the edge of your mat and arms at your sides. So, we're going to hinge and walk it out. Good. Hold it for a second. And remember, you can either walk your hands back or you can walk your feet forward. Just know that when you roll up, you're going to have to turn around to go back the other way. Or you can simply stay in the hinge position and walk your feet back out. Okay? And then reverse it. Walk your hands in. And roll up. Okay? So many options. Option 1. Stay here forward. Hinge. Walk it out. Hold it. Walk the hands back. Come to standing. Option 2. Stay here. Hinge. Walk it out. Then you're going to walk the feet into the hands. Then you're going to stay there. And then you're going to walk the feet back to holding. And then you're going to walk the hands back. All right? And then you're just going to repeat. And then option 3 is you hinge. You walk it out. You hold. You walk your feet in. You stand up. And you turn around to do the same thing. Walking it out. Okay? All that matters is you're hinging, you're walking, you're holding, you're coming back to a standing before you count it as a 1. 5 of them. Here we go. That's 3. 4. And 5. Very nice. Take a breather. Good. Grab some water. Great. All right, now we're going to start from the tippity top. So, some of the exercises might change, but the counts are going to be similar. We're going to do multiples of 5, so it could be 5 count, 10, 15, or 20. And we're going to do some of the same exercises. We might add on a little bit, or we might take away something, okay? All right, first thing we're starting off with the burpees. At first we did 5. We're going to do 5 again. And we're still going to do that kick forward, right, left. And then we're going to continue on until we have all 5 done. Ready? And here we go. Remember your Murphy option. Kick, kick. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Good. Now for push-ups. But this time, we're going to do 15 push-ups. Yeah, we can. We can do it. Yes, we can. Pick your favorite push-up position and get there. For me this time around, I'm going to go on the bench. So I'm going to put my hands on my bench, extend my legs out, and do all 15. Ready to do it with me? All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower your chest. 5. Quarter way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. One more set. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That was my 15. I broke it up into 5 so that it didn't feel like I was doing consistent 15 push-ups all at once, okay? Good. Grab water. Couple of deep breaths as you need it. Good. One more. Very good. Yeah, sometimes we get winded doing this workout or our workouts. That's okay. It's a great way to see how you're exerting yourself or how elevated your heart rate is. Being able to not really talk to someone while you're really engaged in a workout is a good indication that you're moving towards the anaerobic stage of your workout. All right, jump squats. Remember the option of simply coming up off of your heels. 10. 10 of those is what we're doing, okay? 10. Here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, kick it out. Because now we're going to dips. But with your dips, we are then going to kick the leg. All right? So like we did a burpee and then we did a kick left, kick right, we're going to do a kick with every dip that we do. And we're going to do 10 dips. All right? Remember your floor option, and that's where I'm going to be this round. But also remember your bench option or your step option. All right. So heels are down, toes are slightly up, and my hands are palm down and flat. All right. And when I'm ready, I'm going to come up in my reverse bridge. And remember, we're doing 10. So let me show you what that looks like. Dip, kick, kick. Dip, kick, kick. You do a dip and then the kick, that's 1. Here we go. Bottoms up. Dip, kick, kick. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Good job. All right, so now that we're down here, we're actually going to make our way up because we got our jumping jacks to do next. All right, jumping jacks. 20 of those. Remember your options. And for the pop squats, still 5. But this time for the mountain climbers, those 2 are going to be 5. And remember the option of bringing hand to knee while you're down on the floor. All right, so 20 jacks and 5 pop squats and 5 mountain climbers. Here we go. And 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hop squat. Feet together. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Come on down. Mountain climbers. Take your time. Legs out or knees down and tap, tap. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Child's pose. Alrighty. Let's come on down to our mat for our leg raises. Lay on your back. Arms at your sides. One leg is extended. Other leg is bent at the knee. Take your couple of deep cleansing breaths. Bring your heart rate down just a touch. One more. Good. Now with your body a little bit more relaxed and your shoulders down away from your ears, take that extended leg, point the toe slightly, and lift that leg to meet the knee. Okay? All right. How many are we doing, you say? 10. We're doing 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Lower that leg down and switch it out. Heel down. Toe is pointed slightly. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And turn over for me. Turn over. And while you're over on your tummy, I want you to kind of prop up on your elbows. But make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders. This is that part that said maybe we'll be doing the same exercise with a little add-on. This is a little add-on. So palms are open and facing each other while I'm down here on the mat. My elbows are down and underneath my shoulders. My legs are no wider than my mat. And what I'm going to do is I am going to do the same exercise. The only difference is one leg is not going to be bent. And I'm propped up on my elbows. I am propped up on my elbows. I'm going to take my right leg first And I'm going to lift it as high as I can possibly go. It's not a high lift. It's not much. It's just a little bit, okay? I'm going to point my toes slightly and just lift, all right? Not here, bending at the knee, but keeping the leg nice and long and not locking the knee, okay? Here we go. Lifting and lowering. We're just going to do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. If you did it right, you'll feel your glute, the meaty part on the outside, get really tight while you were doing it. You might also feel a little bit of firmness in your lower back, not discomfort, just firmness, okay? Switching to the other leg, same thing. Here we go. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Good. All right. Since it's new to us, let's try to do a second set. And yes, we are sweating. Second set. All right. Starting with the first leg. 5 of them. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. All right, place your hands on the outside of your chest and push yourself back into that child's pose. And just breathe. Good. One more breath. Very nice. Now I want you to come up into all fours for your cat stretch. And let's press our palms into the mat and round our back. Again. One more. Very nice. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to tuck our toes and we're going to stick our glutes in the air while we're lifting our knees. And we're going to incorporate our inchworm into our cool down stretch. So here we go. Stick your glute up, push your glute up, lift your knees, extend the legs, push the heels down, and just hold that stretch. One more. Good. Now, from here, walk your hands forward so that you come into a plank. And walk your hands back, all the way back to your feet. And hold it here. And breathe. One more. And let's roll it up. And roll the shoulders back for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's do our 3 breaths. So come on down and inhale. And exhale. Again. Last one. Good job. I know that was a bit of a tough workout. Make sure you hydrate. Make sure you get some good foods into your system. And make sure you replenish the nutrients that you might have lost. Break in that good sweat. Progression, not perfection. So keep up the great work. And see you soon. Bye now.